Pork chops and apples are a classic, but adding bourbon, well, that elevates the dish with a smoky caramel depth that cuts right through the richness of the meat. Here's a recipe for perfectly seared pork chops with a savory apple bourbon reduction. Welcome to the chef's backyard. All right, guys, so we've got our onions. Now, since we're going to use them in the sauce, we want to cut them really fine, okay? So after we peel them, I'm going to want to get rid of the core part of it. And now from there, we can get a much finer dice. Then you'll want to turn that, and this is how you get your brunoise. Now you can also use shallots during this portion, and a shallot is going to have a better flavor. But what I had on hand was these onions, so that's what I'm going to use for our sauce. So for this recipe, we're going to need an apple. You can do a fresh apple, or I found in my pantry, I found some fried apples with cinnamon. So these have already been cooked down, and they're in a sweetened juice, but they have a nice cinnamon flavor that's going to go great with these pork chops. So you can either leave them in the chunks that they come in, or you can go ahead and kind of dice them. I'm going to chop them down a little bit smaller. You could even puree these if you want. But there you have some diced apples. Pork chops and apples are a classic dish, but adding bourbon elevates the dish with a smoky, rich caramel flavor that cuts through the richness of the pork chop. Here is a recipe for perfectly cooked pork chops with a savory apple bourbon reduction. So here's our ingredients. We've got some pork chops, we've got some spices. Here we've got brown sugar, paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, and thyme. We've got some chopped apples, some minced onion, some Dijon mustard. We've got some chicken broth, our bourbon, and we'll add a little bit of butter. You ready to cook? Let's go! Let's make our spice blend. In this bowl, we've got brown sugar. We're gonna add paprika, a couple of pinches of salt. We'll do some black pepper. We've got some garlic and about a teaspoon of thyme leaves. Ooh, I can smell the smokiness of the paprika coming through. It's gonna be delicious. All right, so we wanna dry off our pork chops. This is going to help with our sear, and this is going to help the spices stick on there as well. Now let's season our pork chops. You wanna make sure and season that fat cap too. All right, guys, now we're ready to cook. All right, so into our pan. So we want our pan about medium-high heat. In this recipe, I'm gonna use some sunflower oil. Just want to use sort of a neutral oil. I don't think you want to use an olive oil for this. Certainly, if that's all you have, go ahead and do it. Here we can see our oil is ready. It's starting to shimmer. We're going to lay our pork chops in away from us. You want it to sizzle. You want to hear that sound, because if it's not sizzling, the pan is not hot enough. And you want to hold it down a few seconds because you want to get good contact. We're looking for a sear. All right, guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. Back here on this side, I can see some browning on the pan. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That took about 5 minutes. And so we'll let it go for another 5 minutes. Look at those pork chops, guys. We got a really good sear on this one, and on half of that one. This one back here, could have used a little bit more, but right now it really smells wonderful in here. We did use a smoked paprika, and with that smoked paprika, there's a smoky aroma here in the kitchen. All right, so there's our timer. Let's take a look, see what we've got going on. We got a good sear there. Now I also want to sear this because that's going to equal a lot of flavor. Let's see if we can get them to stand up. I might have to hold these guys, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, guys. All right, so our pork chops are at about 150 degrees. We've got them seared on all sides. I'm gonna remove them and set them on a plate, and we're gonna tint it with foil. I'll show you what that means. So we've got our pork chops here. We're gonna let them rest. And we'll put a little foil tint on them. See how it's raised in the middle? That allows some of the steam to escape. Now into this same pan, we're going to add our onions or shallots if you choose. We're gonna let those cook for just a minute. Now that's gonna start deglazing the pan, picking up those brown bits. We'll add our apples, and we're gonna let this cook for about 3 minutes. We can season this with a little salt and fresh pepper. All right, so now we can add our bourbon. Remember, that is flammable. You can light it to cook it off if you like. Get the flambe, let that reduce a little bit. Now we're gonna add our chicken stock. This will really help you to deglaze the pan. See how everything on the bottom of that pan is coming right up? Now I'm going to add in my Dijon mustard. That's gonna help kind of thicken it a little bit, but it's also gonna add a little bit of vinegar, just a little more depth, richness. Just let that cook down for a minute or two and reduce. Okay, we've let our sauce reduce. I'm gonna turn off the heat. You can see that it's ready. We're gonna add in our butter. I have some butter that I threw in the freezer, and this is gonna help to emulsify the sauce, give it a velvety sheen, thicken it up, add flavor, add richness. At this point, you just wanna stir to allow the emulsification to happen. The choice is yours. You can put the pork chops back in there. That way they can get covered. I'm just gonna start putting this into a little cup here. Don't forget there's some sauce in there. You can add that. Whoops. This one fell in, so we'll go ahead and glaze it. But it has all those rich pork juices. All right, guys, so we have our dish prepared. We are ready for the plate up. We've got this pork chop. It's been seared beautifully. Got some of that delicious sauce. Got some carrots that I roasted. Got a couple of pieces of that apple that we reserved. There it is, guys. All right, guys, so we made our pork chops. Let's give it a taste. Lots of flavors going on there. You get the little bit of sear, almost char off of the pork chop. The sweetness from the brown sugar, smokiness from the paprika. Then you get the layer of apple, cinnamon, and brandy or whiskey, bourbon. And man, this is fantastic. I hope you make it at home. Now with your pork chops, you could grill them, you could smoke them, however you want to make it. But I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed making it for you here in the chef's backyard. We'll see you soon. Seared beautifully. Got some of that delicious sauce. Got some carrots that I roasted. Got a couple of pieces of that apple that we reserved. There it is, guys.